This is PNN, the Panda News Network.
Welcome to Panda News Network, where we discuss the previous month's bullshit news, reviews, sport, and entertainment from the Panderverse. Right, so September. Well, what do we have? Again, somebody tried to assassinate Donald Trump. Again. I mean,
Yeah.
dude, yeah, it's like
Jeez,
second
those guys
time.
are angry, man. I mean, what is Camilla? Is Camilla putting these guys out there? What's happening?
Well, that's the idea. But
Or is it just angry woke guys?
But it's all coming from that side. It's all the Democratic people that are trying to take pot shots at him. So either they are like unhinged, they're very unhinged, that side, because you don't hear any of that coming from the conservative side.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I thought what the woke people were supposed to be like, all like loving and caring and the better people, but now they're running around trying to kill people. I mean, what's going on? I mean, these people are like
they're
insane.
the most violent. They're the most violent group. I mean, if you go and listen to when they're interviewing them, when they, when you got these guys on the road and they got their TikTok things and all those, and they're interviewing these guys, they're like slapping the people and they're throwing things at them, and you better accept me as I am, because one I called this guy,
all those hormone pills.
Yeah, this one guy, I remember they were interviewing this one guy, and he said, yes, he was calling him sir. It was in a restaurant, and they were filming him. He was trying to be a lady, obviously, the woke guy. He was in his lady outfit.
Is it the one with the pink? Is he wearing that pink thing? He
wanted to be known as a woman. And the waiter said, yeah, sorry, sir. Fuck, and it was just like fucking chaos, dude. I'm not a sir. Can't you see it? I was like, oh, sorry, sir.
It's because he's taking those female hormones. So obviously he's going to be a bit cranky,
Dude, this like wasn't taking fuck all hormones. He still had a beard. There's no fucking hormones there, dude. That is like, you should have been one of those freak circuses if that was the case. Hey?
Right. So I wonder, if you transition into a woman from a man, like there's hormones to make you have periods, or like to make you feel like you're having a period.
No.
Because then you'd be like really moody.
Yeah, no.
Maybe it's in those pills. Maybe it's in those pills already. So like that's why all of these men thinking that women walking around are so angry all the time.
Well, I do think it might be a mental issue. I think it might be a mental problem. And obviously you've got the mental issue and you're having these tablets that's kind of putting things worse on the mental side. So it maybe does make you a little bit like mullies, nuts, maybe. it must do, dude. Because I mean,
why didn't that guy shave his fucking beard if he wanted to be a woman?
And I felt sorry for the poor, for the waiter. He's like so apologetic, and he's like, I'm so sorry, sir. I'm not a fucking sir. Oh, sorry, sir. Oh, fuck! I just told him not a sir.
Oh my god.
But anyway, sorry. Back onto the. So they're trying to assassinate Donald Trump again. This oak at his golf course in Florida, trying to fucking play golf, dude. And you had this idiot that came across from wherever. He sat there for 12 hours in the bush.
Was it the guy from the restaurant with the pink dress on and with the stubble?
Actually, might have been. But this oak sat in the bush for 12 hours waiting for him to come and tee off. I think it was on the fifth green.
Jeez, if someone's watching for 12 hours sitting there with a gun, like, shouldn't they say something?
But no one saw that because he was out in the bush.
No, they know he was there for 12 hours.
Yeah, so he went and camped for 12 hours before he originated. So he went in, he sat, he put his nest up, and he waited because he knew that Donald Trump was coming onto the golf course the next day. And I'm thinking, but who told him? Because it was like a last-minute decision. You know what I mean? Who told him that he was going to be there? Because no one knew. Besides, like maybe an hour or two before. So how did this oak know 12 hours beforehand that he was going to be there?
Jeez, maybe he was there for 12 days. And then the Republicans can't tell time. So they said, yeah, no, it's 12 hours.
Maybe it was supposed to be there for 12 minutes, but he didn't realize when he went in there for 12 hours. So I don't know. But
I think maybe when you're on those hormones, you don't know you've lost track of time. So he thinks it's 12 hours, but it was
maybe.
But it's just 12 o'clock in the afternoon.
And then he got caught, and then he admitted it, and then he still puts out a WhatsApp or a message to say whoever can finish the job, he'll pay them 150,000 US dollars. But the problem is he's got like $2 to his name. So how's he paying these like 150,000?
So he's offering somebody to pay. He's offering $100,000 for someone
To
to
pay
assassinate,
somebody to
assassinate the president or the
Yes.
ex-president or the Donald
Yeah.
Trump.
Yes.
See, that's quite a low blow. I mean, I'd feel insulted if I was Donald Trump. I would like, can't it be like at least like $2 million? Like, I mean, seriously.
No, yeah, exactly. But you know what? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on in the world, dude. It's just it's ridiculous. Seriously, it's ridiculous to what's going on. It's ridiculous that you've got people that are so indoctrinated to believe half the shit that the media portrays. They try to portray him as Hitler. They try to portray him as Mussolini. I don't understand where they even come. This Iran, he was a president for 4 years. You know what I mean? He was a president for 4 years. There was no problems. I mean, yeah, sure, you had your normal stuff, but the economy was better when he was there. People could afford things, food and that kind of stuff when he was there. So I don't understand. I don't. Where are people getting the idea
Yeah, but
that
that's
he's like Hitler? I don't understand that.
why it's
You know what I
better to stay uninformed than misinformed. Because whatever side of the news you listen to, whichever side, you're going to be misinformed. So it's better to be uninformed than misinformed. Or just listen to Panda News Network and get your news right here, and you'll know the truth.
Exactly. We'll tell you it all. Well, in this case, I'm fucking voting for Donald Trump.
Yeah,
If I'm listening to what's going on in the month there, and I've been hearing both sides of the stories, but it's just like so bad. So obviously from there was not from there, but in the same month he had a debate with Kamala Harris, and it was in her backyard. So it's supposed when you're going onto these networks, they're supposed to be non-biased. You're not supposed to take a side. You're supposed to portray to the people what you know what I mean. So these are your two candidates. I'm impartial. These are the questions. Go, and then they'll ask and you answer, and you know what I mean. That's like proper reporting, and that's proper. It's a proper way to do it. But those guys in the debate, there were it was Kamala Harris and him, Donald, and then I think there were two moderators, the guy and a girl. All three of them ganged up on him, on Donald Trump. So the moderators kept fact checking him all the time. All the time they kept fact checking him. Kamala Harris did zero fact checking. And now, if you listen to Kamala Harris's interviews and her stuff when she's on stage, she's got like a one-liner. She's always using the same lines, and she always cackles. She sounds like a hyena when she cackles. Okay. I don't know if she thinks it comes off as like she's trying to be a mom or like a homely type of thing, but it's kind of weird and creepy. But
say like moms like laugh like hyenas.
Yeah, but it's like weird. But anyway, and then she was like very calm. So it's come out now that there's a whistleblower from Disney, because Disney owns this bloody channel that they were doing and I should have known. I should have known that, because Disney are freaking going down quickly, dude. But apparently, they gave her the questions prior to the interview.
Oh
Okay.
my gosh.
And they promised her that they wouldn't fact check her. They would only fact check him.
Gosh.
So they're trying to make him look like an idiot and trying to make her look like this sunshine. And
Didn't
that is
she have
why
like
she
an
acted the way she did.
didn't she have an earpiece as
Yes.
well?
So they were saying now that the earpiece was actually like a mic that they were talking to her and telling her, okay, say this, say that, don't laugh, don't do this, don't do that. And she was like very calm and collected. But as soon as she leaves there, the next interview the next day, it was a fuck up again. It's just back to the old roots, the same thing. So you can see it as a put on. And then obviously, moving on from there, we then move into the freaking hurricane that they had there. It was terrible, dude. There was, I think the death toll still rising, but at that stage, I think at the end of the month, it was 116 people had drowned.
Jeez, like, where's this? Florida.
In Florida, yeah.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, it wasn't Florida. Well, it's in the southeast in America. And the Oaks got whacked, dude, badly. Shame, man.
Shame, man. Jeez.
And now the thing is now, so what happens? People are dying left, right, and center. Do you think Kamala Harris and Joe Biden go and try and pay a visit to the people and tell them, listen, guys, don't worry, we've got your back. We'll sort you out. We'll help. Do you see them at all? Did you see them at all?
No. That's
No. They actually wanted nothing to do with it. There were actually people that were coming onto and these black people, unfortunately, it's a racist thing there in America. They were saying, and some of these there was this one TikToker, I think it was on TikTok, saying, yeah, no, good, it's God's wrath against these racists. Good. I'm thinking, how can you say that? What kind of human being says that shit?
No.
Do you understand? That doesn't make any sense. Why would you say that? But anyway, so you know who actually goes to visit them, to go and see what's going on, to go and offer his moral support? Donald
Trumpy.
Trump. Yeah, he goes there, he goes and chats to the guys, says, hey, he looks around, he's talking to the business owners there, and that's what it's all about, dude.
Like, so Camilla not do anything, huh?
She did fuck all, dude.
Old
fuck
Trumpy poo rocked up there.
Yeah, fuck all. She's a fuck all president because she does fuck all.
Yeah,
she does nothing, dude. That's why I said if she goes in, it's the end. I know we're coming to the end anyway, but it's like the end. That's it. Because then there's big cock coming.
I can't wait for the elections to see what happens. It's going to be so interesting.
But you know, the problem is what goes on there happens around the world. So when you're having shit that goes on that side, it leaks down to us, to South Africa, to everywhere else around the world. This is why I'm very interested about. Somebody asked me, but why are you worried about the politics in America? I said I am, because it affects us. It affects us as what's going on in our country. It's what's going on in the world. I mean, do you remember when Donald Trump was in charge? There were no wars. He was in 0 wars.
Yeah.
So, and now it's all over the world.
Well, I mean, everyone's belts are tightening here, like big time. I mean, everywhere you go, everyone's complaining about, finances and stuff like that. I mean, even my sister's business on Takealot, she used to earn like what she was earning. She's earning 1/4 of what she earned like 2 years ago. So yeah, that's and it's probably because they all inflation in America that fucked up the rest of the economy around the world.
Yeah, exactly. But
it's so funny with that. Oh, anyway, sorry, I was going to go into a long fucking story. I'm not going to go into that. I'll leave that.
All right. So then, obviously, with the news regarding entertainment, you heard that old P. Diddy, Sean Combs, was arrested for sex trafficking and prostitution and
sex trafficking,
dude. Yeah.
So what is his defense?
There is none. Currently, so he's sitting in prison currently. And dude, from what I've been hearing and the people that are involved, the high level people that are involved.
Was it like another Epstein thing through P. Diddy of all people?
Yes, it's another Epstein thing. But Epstein one was in the movies. This is now in music. So they're reckoning it's probably going to be worse.
Jeez, the next thing they're going to go for the fine artists.
No. So this oak here, Jennifer Lopez has fled America. She's left.
What? No way.
Yeah.
So what?
There's cut coming, dude. There's cut coming for this.
So we're really going to find out that old Oprah Winfrey's drinking children's blood with adrenaline. Is that going to be like a true story now? I mean, if that's happening.
You're saying that. Hey? I actually said to someone, because he said to me, "Oh, who do you think?" Now, obviously, this is just an opinion. So people out there, don't take this as gospel. This is just an opinion. You remember Oprah opened up that bloody girls' school here somewhere in Africa?
Yeah, in South Africa. Yeah.
And then there was a whole big thing about some human trafficking around the school, and girls getting kidnapped and all sorts of shit.
Well, I mean, I remember some really bad shit went down, but I didn't remember human trafficking. But there was like some molestation, and the kids weren't looked after properly, and there was a bit of corruption with the money. Yeah, I haven't really looked into it, but
so now, according to some sources, some theories, she's actually in with this whole P Diddy thing. She knows about it. She was involved. She was doing some stuff, as was Jay-Z, as was as was a lot of people, and apparently even
Jeez.
princes, dude. Princes. Which princes do we know? So I think there's fucking shit coming for that, eh?
Jeez, well, yeah. Wow.
But that's if he survives. So somebody was actually saying they better make sure that they've got 24-hour security on him, guarding, and that he must make sure that his camera cell footage
Yeah, the
is
camera
working,
works.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
Because Epstein's camera wasn't working.
exactly, because if it's got to be the same, he's not going to make it. He ain't going to be making it, man. But apparently there's videos that are being sold currently now to the various news stations. They're buying the videos.
What
The
is
footage.
P Diddy's latest music video?
No. There's video footage
Just
of people
joking.
having sex and with underage kids and
Oh my
prostitutes and
gosh.
all sorts of stuff. So that's still coming.
Oh my
I'm just
gosh.
thinking, dude. And now obviously all of this is taken away from how badly Kamala Harris is doing in the polls. So they've obviously had to bring something forward to try and put people's
Oh wow, do you think that's
minds
part of
out.
the
I reckon, dude. I think this is all part of the
Jeez,
fucking
man.
plan, dude.
You know when
I
they
think
said
it's all
that when Dave Grush came forward with the aliens, like said that there was real evidence of bodies and crashes and stuff in Congress. What
Yeah.
was going on there that everyone was saying that it was to sidetrack from the elections or was it sidetrack from something? What were they? What do you think? It was just a lot of shit.
I can't remember, but something did definitely take away its. It might have been this whole Kamala Harris, because Joe Biden and Donald Trump had their debate, and everything fell apart. So I think from there they've been sidetracking from what David Grushin were
So then they
talking
brought
about.
out the aliens. The aliens are real, but no one gave a shit. I mean, like
Yeah,
everyone
because
watched
all
that
of
and
a
was like,
sudden
"Oh,
then
that's
it's the
interesting."
political.
And now,
Yeah,
oh,
then
P
it's the political
Diddy's
thing.
P Diddy's selling 9-yards. That's the
Jeez.
jeez.
So yes, this dude, I don't know what's going to happen there. It's sounding like it's on its freaking. I think some of those people in Hollywood are fucking shitting themselves, dude.
But dude, you know what? That's almost so like what that link I sent you with what's his name?
Eamon
Armin.
Hillman.
Maybe
Eamon Hillman.
maybe what he was saying is true because like maybe those elites from those days
With the kids. Yeah, we'll get into that. We'll get into it on one of our podcasts. But yeah. But yeah, there's nothing else, man. There was nothing else really interesting that happened with regards to movie and TV series. There's a TV series that came out that's called Agatha All Along. It's a Marvel series about a witch, and it's actually a series that I think no one really wanted to watch. No one knows who Agatha is. I don't know who she is, and I read a lot of comics when I was young. And
please don't tell me they
openly
made
gay. It's an openly gay series. It's openly gay. I mean, they said it was gay. It's a gay Marvel series. So.
a gay Marvel series.
Yeah, so it's a gay Marvel series, and it's
Like
for
Marvel, like the comics that all the boys
Yes.
guy like
Yes.
it's gone. Is it like another Disney thing? Like the
It
Star
is Disney. It is Disney. You
Oh my
remember Disney
gosh.
owned this as well, so they've they doubling down on their agenda. And as much as they like to say it's not an agenda, it's an agenda. But that's okay. They must keep bringing it out. Well, they must keep. I'm happy. They must just bring.
I mean, look, I don't like
more.
the thing is like I don't have anything against gay people, but I just find it the stupidest marketing thing because if you've got like
No,
all
but
these men that love Marvel comics and stuff, and you want to
yeah.
make it like that, you know that your whole audience is gone. You know
No,
what
no,
I
but
mean?
they
It's like
must.
the stupidest
No,
marketing
but
I can think.
I actually want them to bring it out. I want them to bring out as much as possible because A, gives us stuff to talk about, and B, they going down faster than they're going down in a ball of flames fast, which means Disney is going to become. It was one of the most elite Hollywood signs around the world. Everybody knew who Disney was.
It's so funny
Now
because it was
it's
all for
becoming so
children.
low.
It's
Yeah.
like it was all for children, and like all children's day and night, it's all about like which gender you want to fuck, which sex you want to fuck. That's become like perverted.
That's
Hey,
ridiculous. But anyway, they must bring it out. They must keep bringing that shit out, and the faster they go down, the better. The better. They must actually, if that business collapses quickly in the next year or two, stocks drop, down to like 10%, I'll then buy, because from there new people will take over, then business should skyrocket again. So the quicker it can
Okay.
drop down in shares, I'll buy shares after that.
I mean, they must just go back to making Bambi and
No,
Free Willy. What about Free? Free
yeah,
Willy?
they're freeing a lot of Willy, dude.
No, that's what I was saying. It's like I'm actually scared if they bring out another Free Willy. I mean, we'd be like, geez, what are they going to put in there? Fuck. Not like what we watched when we were kids.
It's going to be a Free Willy in a dress.
That'd be like Free Willy, yeah, in a dress. It'll be like a male humpback whale humping another male humpback whale.
Anyway,
might even, if it's a P. Diddy whale, it might even hump the kid. That's right.
I'm part of the cops. Yeah. Anyway. All right. No, cool, guys. That's it for the PNN, Panda News Network for last month. We will see you next month for this month's edition. Cheers, guys. Have a good evening.
Cheers, Lee. Cheers, guys.